Do you trust him? Do you trust him to do exactly that? Well, that's what he said he'd do. So he made you a promise. Check it. Check it out. He made you so many, dozens of promises in Scripture, but you didn't pick them up because you were reading just like you were reading everything. See, in those little one-liners that are in there, you just skip right over them. But you did hear it, but you didn't pay any attention to it. So you have to open it and quicken it. You know, it's there. You can read it, but actually, you really don't even need a Bible. If you learn to be what you were told, be still and know that I'm God. If you just learn to do that, then even reading the Bible would be unnecessary. And you only do that because you're curious. And I was curious, so I read it. But then I did that right over those beautiful one-liners that right there in print. Be still and know that I'm God. Right here with you, always with you, never leave you. What are you having a problem with? You. That's the problem you got. You're not paying attention. Because what has your attention has your life. And if you're not enjoying life, then the wrong thing has your attention. Is that so difficult to figure out? You don't figure it out, really. You have to test it. You understand? First person, present tense experience. Test it. It doesn't cost you anything. You can do it anytime. It says this day, and it's always this day. And you're told choose this day. So to do good today is a good time to do it because it's this day. And it's this hour. So, well, that's giving you a lot of time, an hour. I can't imagine you holding your attention for an hour on a specific idea. Actually, it would be less than 5 minutes. And that's quite a stretch. And I'm not kidding you when I say that. Like I said, that what? I've done it and I've done it and I've done it. But the thing of it is, I caught myself. You see, I was paying attention at that moment. I was paying attention to what I was paying attention to, and I was actually paying attention. And I caught myself agreeing with something. Nothing I agree with you, but it was just kind of like a kind of accepted. It wasn't rejected, so that makes it one or the other, objective or rejective, or however you say it. But it's our attitudes. Man is his attitudes. And yes, that's male, female, man. You're all included. No one's left out. Yeah, but that guy died, man. He, whoosh, and things he did.
You said something a moment ago, and I think that people are going to miss it. But you said, God, in the beginning, God was the Word, and God is the Word. And we don't realize that our words are divinely creative. They're God's going out, creating our existence.
And here's the thing. Creation's actually finished. So, but you're not creating creation. You're creating out of your mind this drama man. See, we're told choose this day, and you're doing so. See, even though you may not be aware you're doing so, but you see, that's the problem. If you're not aware of what you're thinking about, you could be creating monsters.
You say it often also, we're not creating creation because creation is done. But what we're creating is on this hologram called reality, or this virtual reality. So on that, it gives the impression that stuff is real. It's not real. It's an illusion. It's a hologram. It's a, as you call it often, a virtual reality.
Yeah. And it's you can see the proof of it right here because all of this goes away.
Yeah.
In reality, reality is changeless.
Yeah.
And here,
Gone.
everything in 100 years, everything here will be gone. Maybe even a building
Yeah.
for condos or something.
Yeah.
So what we're telling you is that you're thinking, and that gets you in to whatever you're thinking about. So if you're in a bad mood, it just draws to itself more badness. It should say. Look, if you take this serious and even practice it for a little while, you'll start seeing benefits. And not great things at once, but you'll start seeing changes.
True.
And that's what you're looking for. That's what'd you come here for? I mean, what do you come listening to this for? Because you want to change something. Well, we just gave you the change. Use it. It's yours. Use it. We didn't giving you anything. We're just telling you that what you're already thinking is what you're experiencing. So we're not telling you what to think. And even if we did, you probably wouldn't do it anyway. So just listen to what's being said. I mean, sit down and be quiet once. Just shut up. You understand? Actually, you're told be still. That's not the same as being quiet. You see, stillness is you're not doing anything. You're just letting mind work, and it will. But you have to shut up. You want to contemplate? Shut up. Listen. Listen to what you're thinking about. Yes, it's very important. What you're thinking about down the line, you'll be experiencing it. And make no mistake about it. Good or otherwise, you will experience it because you said it, and your say is a valid say. That's all I got to say about that.
It's funny. Somebody recently was listening to one of my videos, and she says, "Oh, you're a false teacher. You're a false prophet." And somebody will listen to this talk, and they'll say, "But they didn't tell me what to do." We're not going to tell you what to do. What we're going to do is tell you that your thoughts, whatever they are at the moment, is creating your reality. And they'll listen to this whole talk, and they'll say, only thing they did was talk, but they didn't tell me what to do. And they're missing, they're given to choose this day.
We tell you every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The whole story.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes. Oh yeah, the same story.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Yeah, I'm not talking about going down the river with the Queen and all of that, and the slaves rowing the boats and all. Those are beautiful stories, but they're stories. Just like they brought that to being, you're bringing this into being, and you're told, bring heaven on earth. God has told you to bring heaven on earth. Now, just think about that for a moment, that he actually told you to bring heaven on earth. And how would you do that? Well, yeah, first you have to shut up for a while. I mean, that'd help a lot right off. Because if you don't, you're getting all these thoughts, and you just you get carried away with it. It means be still and know that I am God. There you are. You do that one thing consistently, persistently for a while, and start seeing the benefits. And I Oh, I was getting benefit before I recognized that's what they were. But that's what they were. They were things I had thought about, wanting, wanting. But here I am still wanting it because I didn't ask for it. I just thought it. And, and you try to get by with that, but it doesn't work. You want to be the thing. And that's what Scripture's telling you. Be it. What do you want? Be it. No. Not 2 weeks from now or tomorrow. Right now, be it. Where? In imagination, in the theater of mind. That's where you do your work, all your work. But if you're not paying attention, then you don't know what you're working on, and you build all kinds of funny stuff, and then wonder why me, why this, why now, and well, that's why because you thought it up. I can't tell you to stop thinking, and I wouldn't think so, but you have to stop thinking negatively. That's your doom. The dark side is there because God put it there. But then he told you choose. What's the choosing if this is negative and this is positive and you want to do positive? Why even having a thought about the negative? But it's generally the first thing people jump to. What could happen? Yeah. Any damn thing you put forth, that will happen, and you don't have to guess about it. And when it's happening, yeah, that's when I hear that, well, why me? Why this? Why now? You called for it. Your say is a valid say. I keep telling you, your say is a valid say. Watch what you're saying, because we're told every word must be accounted for. And what are they? What are those words? Are they lovely and of good report? You're told to think on these things. Well, it doesn't sound like you're thinking on these things. And you can choose to do so. And as a matter of fact, at times you do. But then it doesn't last very long because you're not paying attention. And what has your attention has your life. And as soon as you stop thinking about what's lovely and of good report, you go right to the negative. Mm-hmm. As long as you're thinking things lovely and a good report, you're okay. A little distraction and there you go, off to the negative. Because it's what we've been doing for our whole life. Taking our doing from the environment instead of from our own brain, our own thinking feelingly is very, very important. And once you understand that, well, you're on all the time. Why don't you listen to yourself? You listen to everybody else. You listen to the TV, you listen to the computer, you listen to all the things in here. Why don't you ever listen to yourself? You're talking to yourself 24 hours a day if you're not sleeping. And even there,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More so.
If it makes an impression on you,
Yeah.
you're on. That's it. Which way are you going? I remember Neville doing that. He told me, well, he listened to me a while and he says, well, go that way. And I said, well, what's over there? I didn't want to go over there. And he goes, well, then go that way. What? Do something. You understand? Do as is, do a thing and you shall have the power. What power? Well, there's only one. Right? God said there's only one power. One. If you're being given the power, that's that one. It's the all power. And that's what man can't understand. I had a half a dozen of Neville's tapes, and I listened to them at least one every night for years before it actually touched base. I began thinking differently. The importance of having a CD, because what has your focus has your life. Think about it. We're not asking you to join anything, but you have to have the CDs. You have to have the DVDs. You have to listen to them. It's you training this. Listen, listen, listen.
But as Mr. Lindell stated, you have to listen to them repeatedly. And again, for those who are interested, click the link below and it will take you to the 4 CD set, and you'll be able to transform not only your mind, but your world.